And welcome back. We're back where we left off last time in Factorio, where we're slowly designing this base. Oh, I need some steel as well. That's easy enough to solve. I need to ask the net to bring me steel. Now, right now, the plan is going to be, so as I can make it be less of a plan and make it more of a reality. Tell the bots want belt that does like so. Oh, I thought we had a little bit more space here. I can still make that work. That's not deal breaker. Okay. That would be rocket fuel. Or do I want the rocket fuel exiting that way? Yeah, I probably do want it exiting that way. That's easy enough to do, though. This is just the hard part, because you're going to have to become a non-yellow underground belt. Twice. Get the clearance I want, so I want you over here. Needless to say, petroleum gas bit over here is empty because we use all the petroleum gas. The light oil is empty, or the light oil is not empty. The heavy is completely backed up because we have no cracking. Which does mean that reminds me of a thing we can do. So we can go ahead and borrow the design of our existing cracking, which is here. So that's the important part. Cracking setup, which is determining when the cracking is actually desired. Yeah. And the other thing I need to copy from here is this portion of the setup. Okay, now I gotta manually make the tank, the power switch, and the pump. Now the pump's a little bit more complicated because I think I need regular engines with pump. Here's the pump. Pump's on this one, isn't it? Yes. One engine unit. We go nick one engine unit. Electric engines don't count. Actually, I suppose to get them into the system, I can go ahead and trash the power button, trash the storage thing. And then the bots will steal them from me, dump them in the network for me. And then promptly deliver them for me as well. There we go. Okay, so the plastic's backed up. Because it's on an influx of the thing, but then we don't have enough wire. Why is the wire not backed up? Because we're diverting a lot to over there, okay. Our wire is just legitimately backed up because we don't have enough throughput on this. Okay. Okay, we can work with that. Ah! Just remember the critical thing about the power network for this. It needs to be powered by that switch. Yeah. Okay, I can make that work. It's just gonna be a little bit tedious. Gotta run the power around a little bit of an awkward way. So, you're not allowed to have any powers. None with you. Nor you. Which then means those need to be connected. Okay. Okay, so now we just need water. Water! Which isn't that hard. That says steam and water. Water's flowing. You're flowing. Oh. We need to move that power pole. Okay, that's... Oh, I see how this works. Gotta connect the right bit to the right bit. So you go to there, go to there, go to there. Then you go to the grid. There be Kraken. Kraken means we have light, which means we have things to run this. Once we build enough of those. Solid fuel made. Okay, so in theory right now we're not backed up on anything. So these are run full tilt. Why are you not running? Because you're backed up on light. Because I forgot some plumbing. It doesn't work if you leave bits out of the plumbing. There you go. Yeah, the immediate fears now are that we're going to run too high on light, because I've got no light cracking. So if we don't spend the light backs up. Okay, so because if I don't spend the light blacks up, this system needs to turn off, because otherwise we have problems. Disassemble that, disassemble that. At this point, this is our new rocket setup, rocket fuel setup. I just need to set up tier 2 there, tier 2 there, and some inserters. That should help the light not back up, assuming we can consume that light quick enough. Well, vessel has arrived. Drop them. Let's drop the science already. What are we actually waiting for? Waiting for more Vulcan science. Actually, come bring me those electromagnetic plants. We might do something with them. Yeah, I suppose at this point we probably... I don't suppose there's a way we can set priorities here. Maybe. Maybe that set the priority. One ideally to pick up the metallurgical science first. So, part of this is also to get some stress on the launch capacity, I suppose. One rocket salad. Theory. Everything goes well. Double launch capacity. On its way, most of the way here. Assuming we have the launch capacity, the main thing we're trying to get off of Vulcanus is actually... well, the long run is the science, the short run it's the mining drills and the foundries. So what we could do while we're waiting for more metallurgical science is... run one of the military techs, one of the damage techs. Projectile, laser... Not really worried about explosives. Granted, at some point we're probably going to want to swap out rockets for clearing stuff in space. It shouldn't take very long to research anyway, so we'll research it. And you can see we're just watching the speed go down here as the average per minute goes up. I need plastic for that as well, apparently. Okay. Petroleum's empty, light's empty. Why are you... This doesn't work if you don't put the out on it. Yeah, it doesn't work if you don't put the out on it. What's the daisy? Oh, I pretty much have the out ready. I just needed to plumb. One piece of plumbing in the way. Okay, so that makes light. Light allows that to run. Light allows the heavy to deplete, which allows us to generate more petroleum gas. Okay. I think we're just at repeatables at this point that we'd want to work on. Ooh, process unit productivity. Not ready for that yet. That requires a lot of electromagnetic science. Same thing with scrap. I believe that's productivity when recycling scrap, not all scrap recycling. Not all recycling, just the scrap. Fuel productivity. Okay. Low density productivity is something we probably want. If we can get the science rolling for that. But yeah, for the moment, we're doing do a round of damage. Oh, and you made it to your destination intact, and you're able to sit at your destination intact. That's good to see. Okay, if that's the case. We know that, at least with the double front, with this much power, it's enough. This may be a question whether or not this is actually worth doing anything with this much solar panel, so we need to ship it back and start contemplating how we're going to get stuff on here. So if I'm doing metallo water for Fulgura, we probably want to put the advanced reprocessing on it. Alright, and this has got the basic engine set. I think it's... No, this has got the advanced engines. This has got the calcite engines. So the advanced carbonic, it's a sulfur, which we don't really need right now. That one gives us copper. This one's giving us calcite. And we probably want some more calcite, to be fair. Probably take a pull off of the calcite somewhere. Well, I could make the like that underground a little bit bigger, and then we can calcite out. Calcite would allow us to run foundries on this thing. I suppose that would have been one of the purposes to maybe leave this over. Actually, yeah, go ahead and I know you're leaving it at the moment. Just give up and go back to Vulcanus. We'll ship you up a round of foundries. That's why we should. That's one of the reasons to take you to Vulcanus, is to take some foundries. Because we can use the calcite it produces to melt the copper, iron, and the copper and iron to make steel, iron, copper metal. And then that can all be dropped, plus the water down to... yeah, can I finish my concept there? Down to Fulgura. So that's the outbound trash, yes. Surplus U goes off into trash. You oil the engine. Right now, if you back up, that's fine. If you back up, that's fine. Because you're just engine fuel, basically. But water's backed up, that might become a problem if we run out of calcite. Okay, so you're drifting back to Vulcanus. In fact, you'd get back to Vulcanus quicker if I just told it to go to Vulcanus. Please feel free to use the engine. You have arrived. Got a drill situation. Okay. That shouldn't be stopping you. And it isn't, because you received five foundries. Yeah. Oh. Okay. For the moment, let's drop you down to 60, so that stops complaining at me. The novice, go ahead and pick up 100 mining drills from novice. So we can bring them over here to get turned into big mining drills. Oh, and it's copper that you're having issues. We're out of copper in the network? Well, I suppose I might not have... Yeah, that's I think we have some passive providers chests, so we can swap you. Make that passive providing. Make that passive providing. And there we go, the copper I need should now be coming to me via the bot. Where did I agree for something to have a bunch of efficiency modules? Not completely opposed to things having efficiency modules here. I see. The stuff we copy and paste from over at Comets. There we go, so that one's prepping. That one's in fact in the middle of launching something, that's good to see. And then your wires. So how bad would it be? I have to get something to make it for me here. But we got lubricant being made, so the question is just, can we get thing using that lubricant? To make us some fast belt. So we can get the belt here going faster. Because that's the bottleneck. Need 3 more. Laser weapon damage complete. Okay. Apparently going around for another pass on the weapon techs. Yeah, another pass on the weapon techs. While waiting for that Vulcanus tech to, or Vulcanus science packs to arrive, which is mainly us waiting on launch capacity. Oh, and I suppose you've arrived. So, one thing we can do to accelerate work. Let's drop the electromagnetic plant here. I can swap over some of the blue/red to the electromagnetic plants. Well, those are solutions too. Okay. Yeah, so electromagnetic plant is worth 2 2/3 each of those. When our landing facility is up. I'm going down to get to the landing facility. I'm wondering where our landing facility is. The answer is not the direction you're going, mate. Okay, so electromagnetic plant making blue. That sized. And you are speed 2. So you're worth 2 2/3. So many who do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I do the math from a pure standpoint, so that's okay. So we're making half a belt. Is what we're doing. So we're making no, we're not making half a belt because these don't have that speed, do they? We're making a 1/10 of a belt. Okay. So if we wanted to keep the same speed, we need to set up 4 of them. In fact, 4 of them before we actually make it faster. We've got 5, so that's just doable. So we can just do that. Okay. Then I queued up. They're still in the queue. Okay. Waiting for them to queue. We'll have to go with the slow speed ones in the meantime. We're not gonna sit here twiddling our thumbs quite that long. We'll upgrade these ones to the faster ones as soon as we get the faster ones. And then from a pure productivity standpoint, this will be faster. Well, we'll produce more stuff, because it eats the same amount of inputs, but outputs more product. Exchange. 50% productivity cost them. How's the launching going? Wouldn't be surprised if the launching's done. I'm just... Yeah, the launching's actually done. Okay, go to... on Vulcanus. Go to Novice. And then you are waiting on Foundries. So we are waiting for launches to happen. So we are launch bound. Still here. And we're hopefully moving in the right direction to not be launch bound. We'll see. Okay, we're blue, so we can speed along this bit. Got some more gears. Guys, making blue belts is very gear expensive. This is why you generally don't do this by hand. Okay, then we want to swap this over to fast splitter. Which means I need one regular splitter, which we can hand make. Red circuits we just picked up, a bunch of gears. Actually, no, we're not going to hand make it because it's going to take a while for it to be handmade. The biggest way to fix it is actually to break it in the short run, which is we're going to swap a yellow one in for the red. Just going to make that worse. But that way we can turn the red into the higher speed. Shove it back in there, replacing yellow. Yes, I know until I fix the underground this is not going to make a difference, but it's giving me an idea of how much I need before I need the undergrounds. Well, in addition to the undergrounds, I suppose. Okay, then you go back to that type. Shove those in, shove a bunch of gears, make us a few more. Well, Fizzle made it back to the place. Go ahead and set foundries for the moment to 0. And miners, big miners to 0. We are waiting for miners to come up. So we don't want to set off yet, but we can drop the miners off, drop the foundries off. Why has our novice science gone down? We're having space issues. You're requesting space? You're not shipping space. Why not? Oh. Because we're not making enough. No, okay. Okay, that's maybe an undesired effect. Yeah, we might not be making enough. But not for the normal reasons. Okay, that's a sushi belt. So that provides more ice, which provides more... well, provides the ice we need to get the space science going. So hopefully that'll get laser weapons going in. Because yes, our first platform here isn't collecting enough asteroids, apparently, to do space science and calcite. I suppose we can go and do some expansions like so. Try to catch a little bit more asteroids that way. There, I could do the same, go off the other side as well. Okay, well at least it's receiving launches from Novice, so it should get improved. Bigger, better, faster, sooner, hopefully. Vulcanus here, we were running this thing manually, which is why that wasn't progressing very much. And our construction is almost done, so we should be able to make stuff go faster now. You're waiting on red, the red is waiting on copper wire. Copper wire is now at the point where we need the undergrounds to make appreciable speed improvements. And then we should start being able to see where the speed improvements are at that point. And a bunch of gears. Okay, and I probably should have put a part break in a while ago, but we're gonna, as soon as we get this running, we're gonna put that part break in. More copper going in, which may mean more copper coming out. These guys now running a lot faster. So there should be a whole lot less breaks. A lot more copper wire should get through here to go around, come back through. So I think that's helping with the throughput. Could push a little bit more blue in, but that doesn't appear to be the source of the bottleneck anymore. It may be worth going even the step farther and just getting the local science specialty builds going. But that, of course, requires shipping more science to Vulcanus, or off of Vulcanus to Novice. Where are we on tech-wise? Okay, so if space science is our issue, we're going to have that issue as soon as we complete the current science. Still working on the artillery. That's probably fine. Queue up the rest of the non-repeatable Vulcanus techs. So non-repeatable, non-repeatable, non-repeatable. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll be on repeatable state. So once we get that done, we just want to get this launch capacity going, and then it's off to the next planet to rinse and repeat and do the same thing. Get more launch capacity, get the science and stuff going faster. I think it'll be over to Fulgura next. So I hope you've all been enjoying. This is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. We're going to record one more part today. If you're watching on Twitch, I think this is going to be a slightly longer break because I can go replace the cup of tea. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.